good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work.
We have the Maltesers, we have the coffee, and we are ready to go. Unbelievable. I'm not ready to go. Welcome along to the Brighton Marathon Training session, of which I am not starting because I've stopped my treadmill. Here we go. Catch up with everybody now. I'm going to go at 9 kph, although I'm now going to have to catch up.
Good evening and hello to everyone. Hello to Jonathan Perkin. He says, evening all, happy weekend. Hello to Sebastian. Hello to Sarah. She says that she's coming over from a work call and would like to be updated if Stephen says anything bad about her. Hello to Tiago. Says, good evening, gang. Zwift is updating for Sarah. Typical. Hello to Clive Finnimore. He says, good evening, everyone. Hello to Jeff Partridge. Oh dear, this sounds a recipe for disaster. Jeff has just eaten a rhubarb and custard energy gel. It was vegan, out of date, and rank. Aren't all energy gels rank?
Yes, they are. Every single energy gel in the world is rank.
Hello to Tina Beard, who says, evening all. Hello to Paul Hayward. Good evening. Hello to Carol Rushworth.
All right, I've caught up with the pack.
Carol was first, but she doesn't seem to think she's going to be there for long. Jeff, keep us updated onto your health.
Both Jeff and I are depressed today. Jeff Partridge and myself are feeling down in the dumps. We both failed in our attempts to get into Tour de Gion, which is a big 330 kilometre race in September in the Alps. I'm half glad that I'm not in it, to be honest.
I'm 100% glad that Stephen is not in it. We can't afford it. Jeff claims that the Bakewell Tart energy gels are rather quite nice.
Don't believe him, folks.
Hello to Neil Messenger, says hi all.
So we're here for 90 minutes. Now you can stay for as much or as little of that as you like. We'll be running through London and then out onto the Surrey Hills and then back into London. Well, we won't make it at the speed we're going to go. If you're staying with me in Victoria, we're going at 9 kph. And we're going to stay at that speed the whole way. So if you stay with us the whole way, we won't get back into London. We'll go out of London, up over the Surrey Hills, and we'll finish the run at 13.5 kilometres just as we come back through the tunnel. So, you're more than welcome to stay with us. We've got a nice little crowd at the moment. Tiago, Paul Hayward, Paul Deering, Tina, Lee Ryby, Victoria, Jeff Partridge, Yoko Wada, Neil Whitehead, Jay Grand from Norway, Sebastian as well. So, but I have a feeling Tina and Sebastian might be doing interval training during this session. Ignore them.
Jeff Partridge has already been told today that he's had had his running allowance this year anyway. So it was a good job that Mr. Partridge and Mr. Cousins did not get into the ballot. Happy days!
James Hodge and Clive Finnimore are with us as well, just up ahead. Didn't see them a minute ago. Hi, guys.
Jonathan Perkin likes the sound of Bakewell tart gels. However, does anyone know that in Bakewell, it is not known as Bakewell tart? People get
Sarah.
quite upset. It's Bakewell pudding.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello to John Hepplewhite. Says, hello all. Was hoping to join you, but I have a cold stroke man flu.
Oh, he's caught
no.
it. So, on the illness front, I know you're all desperate to know how it's going. Victoria is pretty much... She's well. Are you well?
Well, I think I'm getting there.
I'm definitely getting there. There's still a certain amount of green coming out of my nose.
I don't think we want to know that.
No? But, other than that, in myself, I'm feeling a lot better. Tina says she is full of cold. But yet she is still running.
I went into the office on Wednesday and it was full of people coughing and spluttering. And I got paranoid. Hello to, I'm not sure how to pronounce
Timtron.
Okay, Timtron.
Timtron, hello Timtron. I think a new subscriber on the Film My Run channel.
Nice one. Hello. Neil Messenger will join us for this pace for the half hour. Then he's going to do a 12k for half an hour and then
He's
back
going
to
to run
9.
off, is he?
Yeah.
Well done, Neil. So Neil's staying with us.
Clive Finnimore says, I'm having the financial puzzle for UTMB. Flights a book, race is paid for, accommodation deposit done.
Yeah, it's a money pit, isn't it, Clive? Whoever said running was a cheap sport? They were lying.
We looked to book accommodation. It was more than double what we paid last summer. So we're going the camping route
We're
this year.
slumming it in the van. Hey, we're nearly at 1 kilometre. Look at that already.
Jeff Partridge says his HRV has finally got into the green.
Yeah, I think mine's in the green. Hang on a second.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, mine is just in the green. 43 milliseconds last night. Oh, no, that's my average. Yeah, 43 milliseconds and balanced green HRV. That's good.
Carol Rushworth says some of us look as though we have had our ready breath. That, I can't see the avatars. Are they? Is that?
I don't know.
I'm assuming there must be a glow. Is there or not? So Clive, in sympathy with me going into the office, he says that's how I feel every time I go on shift at the care home. There are always poorly residents around. Jonathan Perkins would like to know if Jeff can now feel his fingers and toes. That's after the spine. Jeff says to Clive, that's what credit cards are for. Multiple credit cards, Jeff. Is that right? Just keep juggling them. Yeah, Carol says some of us are highlighted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can't see that.
We can't see that on our screen. If you look at my live stream, you will see what we can see. So
Hello.
I can't see any highlights around any of the runners. Oh, that I know why. I'll tell you why. That's the new feature from if you've got the update. So it's 1.59 if you've got the new Zwift update, which is being rolled out. One of the new features is highlighting yourself.
Yeah.
It's the new, Tina's right, it's the new aura feature. So if you're in a big group, sometimes it's easy to lose yourself, especially if you're all wearing the same kit. And so what it does is it highlights you. So, but we haven't got the update yet.
Jeff has indeed got the feeling back in his fingers and toes. Hello to Yoko. She says, hello, Stephen and Victoria. And of course, hello, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know what the highlighting in green is about, Carol. As far as I'm aware, it's just highlighting. Maybe it's highlighting. Yeah, no, I have read about this.
Well, we all know that Mr. Deering is special.
Tina knows. Tina will explain.
Is that why Paul is highlighted green?
Hello to Anthony Anderson. Hello to Jonathan Perkin as well. Neil Messenger. Carol Rushworth, who I don't think I mentioned when I read out the list of people in the group. Oh, Tina doesn't know. So yeah, if you are running in a big group, you will be highlighted like a golden colour, I think. But Carol says Jonathan is highlighted green. Not sure why he's highlighted green. Oh, sorry, Paul Deering is highlighted green. I don't know.
That's because Paul Deering is on alert.
Is it because Paul Deering is special?
Yes, that's what I just said. You weren't listening to me.
Victoria, to be fair, in 15 years, have I ever listened to you?
No.
Well, there you go then. Right, we've done 10 minutes already. In 5 minutes, it'll be time for Victoria to have a Malteser.
I thought it was 30 minutes.
Is it every 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit sparse, isn't it? That means you'd only get like 2.
But that's because this box is meant to last me for the whole of the marathon training.
That'll last you for the next 4 marathon blocks. Gosh, it's a lovely big crowd, isn't it, running through the tunnel here?
Jeff Partridge has asked where you find the aura feature to turn it on, and Carol has replied it's in the settings.
Right, I don't think I've got the 1.59 update. So if you haven't updated and you haven't got the latest version of Zwift, then you won't get the aura feature. And as I said a minute ago, it's being drip-fed to people. So some people will have the update. Some people have not got the update.
Tonight, Tiago is going to have a slow, controlled run tonight. He's been putting in a lot of effort, so it'll do you good, Tiago, to run slow. Nice recovery run.
So I've already taken my jumper off, my sweater. I am already only 12 minutes in, considering opening the doors.
So Carol is giving Jeff, and anybody else, instructions. She says scroll menu settings, rider highlighted.
Right, let's do that. Menu settings. Let's see if we've got it. Holo replay. No. No. Video screenshots. No. We haven't got the update. Rubbish. I didn't think we had, though, to be fair.
Tiago, yeah, you've had a hard week. Tonight will be a good recovery run. Jonathan Perkins says, so in good news, I figured out how to use fake treadmill in QZ app. So I'm at the gym on Techno Gym with speed set manually.
Right, so Jonathan...
In bad news, it looks my FMR 500 performances have been well out. Treadmill measured lots less than 12%.
Do you know what? I secretly, I wondered if that might have been the case. But it is for a lot of people, and it's very annoying and difficult to work out sometimes because some treadmills do genuinely give you percentage of incline. So this one I'm on now, the Techno Gym, will give you a percentage incline, whereas the Noble Pro on the left there that Victoria's on, that gives you levels, and it's a little bit difficult to know sometimes whether the level that you're on is matching the incline that you're supposed to be on. And so lots of different treadmills have different ways to show incline. So the best way to know what incline you're on is to get your phone, if you've got an iPhone, and use the inbuilt app called the Gradient app. And with that, you can put your phone flat on the treadmill and it will show you what percentage gradient that incline is. So you can do it that way.
So Tina and Paul Hayward are saying they have the update but no aura setting. Carol says, yes, Tina, me too. Hayward next to me is lit up, but not for me, but not me.
Okay, interesting. Don't know. Haven't got an answer for that. Might just be a bug.
It's selected people. Jeff Partridge has done the update, but doesn't have the option.
Right. Is this anything to do with cycling then? Do we think that people who've done cycling on Zwift as well as running are getting the highlights, the aura, and people who've never cycled on Zwift at all are not getting the aura? Is that correct? Jeff, you've cycled on Zwift though, haven't you?
So have you.
Yeah, no, but we haven't got the update.
No.
So I don't know the answer to that, I'm afraid. So still travelling through London on the embankment, and we'll be heading in and around through near Buckingham Palace and the Houses of Parliament shortly, and then eventually we'll head out into the Surrey Hills. We've done 16 minutes of our medium long run training here, training for the Brighton Marathon, London Marathon, Manchester Marathon, Paris Marathon, any spring marathon that you are planning on doing. We will be helping you get there every week. For the next 4 weeks, we're doing these long runs on a Friday, and every Wednesday we do an interval session where we work our hardest for a short amount of time, get the heart rate really high and push as hard as we can. And that's a great run every Wednesday.
James Hodge has done the update, but no aura. Probably true. Jeff Partridge hasn't ridden for a while. But Carol says, okay, might be that she did have it, but Hayward has stolen it from her. Paul says it looks better on him.
I knew that Hayward couldn't be trusted. Tina and Seb, Sabina, what is your plan today? What are you doing today, guys?
Jeff Partridge does subscribe to cycling. What have I missed? He says South Downs Way 50.
What about South Downs Way 50?
I don't know. I've missed something. Jeff was claiming that marathons are so last decade. Neil Messenger's got 3 marathons to do this year, so that's so far. I know about 2. Carol says Paul looks slimmer than her. Is it an optical illusion with the glow?
I am not saying anything. I will get a clip round the ear.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Jeff. Stephen was listing all of the marathons that people might be training for. And some people are training for South Downs Way 50.
I was listing all the marathons that people are training for. I'm not listing 50-mile ultra trail races. Who trains for them? Why would you do interval training for the South Downs Way 50?
So that Jonathan Perkin can get a good time. It certainly worked for me.
Right, Tina says she's doing 30 minutes easy at 10 kilometers per hour and then back to 9. Okay, so they're just doing a little bit of a pace increase, a bit more tempo run today.
Oh, Jonathan, that'd be nice. He says that he might pop down and do park run with us the day before Brighton Marathon.
That would be awesome.
Jeff,
Park Ruin, yeah. Did you or me come up with that? Because I've just written that in a Facebook post to somebody or a reply on YouTube to some comment, and I put Park Ruin. Have I made that up or have I stolen it from somebody else?
Neil Messenger has signed up for Brighton Marathon on May the 5th.
Good luck with that, Neil. Well, here's our favourite song. Everybody should be at 164 steps per minute to be in time with the music. Here we go. Oh, now that's saying I'm higher. Well, 164, 165-ish, I think, is the tempo of this track. And we've done 3 kilometres, 10 to go, in an hour and 9 minutes. You're not popping along, Victoria. Victoria's miserable. She's not joining in with my clapping.
Paul Hayward has got his heart rate connected with Zwift. He said his watch needed an update. Excellent.
Oh, well done, Paul. Yeah, he was saying yesterday he couldn't get it to connect.
Jeff Partridge is at 164 steps per minute.
Yeah, he's saying the track is 164 steps per minute. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm sure I've measured it before.
Yeah, Neil, 20 minutes gone already. In these group runs, time does go quicker.
Yeah, Jeff says he did see Park Ruin in one of my YouTube comments on a poll on YouTube that I did. I've basically been riling the whole of the parkrun community.
Step away, cousins.
I'm getting in so much trouble, but, you know, it's kind of fun. Anyway, yeah, so I think I've invented the word Park Ruin, which I quite like.
James Hodge says the Transvolcano it was looking good on a grey UK day on the live stream.
Where are we at now? Is it Transgran Canaria this week? Will it be Transgran Canaria this week, or has it been? I think you're right. It might be, mightn't it? It's not Transvolcania is May, isn't it? So it's still a little way to go for Transvolcania. But Transgran Canaria, I think you're right. I think it's this week.
We really wanted to go there.
Couldn't afford it. We're too poor.
The kids are most disappointed.
Right, going back to parkrun. Tina says, get over the parkrun thing, guys. Jeff Partridge says, it's not even about the original issue now. It's about the way the whole thing's been handled. Tina says, yeah, I know, but it's just not worth your headspace. I think you're right, Tina. I mean, I think we do need to get over it. But I've just still got niggles and annoyances that are still grinding at me a little bit. I just, I don't think parkrun knows what their event is anymore. Is it a race or is it not a race? If it is a race, accept it as that and let it be. Let it be a race. And if people want to race it, great. And if they don't want to race it, they don't have to race it. It's fine. But if you're saying it's not a race, if you're saying it's non-competitive and it's not a race, then why are we timing it? Why do we have race results in descending order with the fastest runner first? If you're saying it's non-competitive, take all that away, remove it, and see what happens.
James Hodge says yes. It was the Trans Gran Canaria Marathon this afternoon, and it is the classic tonight. He's seen Jack Miller and Courtney Dauwalter on the start list.
Awesome. Courtney Dauwalter's at the start list. Oh my God, Courtney Dauwalter is running Trans Gran Canaria. Oh my goodness. That would have been awesome to be there. Oh, I'm even more annoyed that I'm not there now.
Some of us saw her win UTMB, Stephen.
Yeah, all right.
A day before you finished.
Yeah, she finished UTMB a day before I did. Fine, thank you.
It was 2 years ago, the kids and I did the Trans Gran Canaria family race, which is the same as the youth and the promo. I think it was about 14 kilometres, mandatory kit, bus to the start line. What an experience for the kids. Neil is asking for the postcode for parking in Brighton. Neil, we can have a look at some options and then we'll message you.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends, when are you talking about and kind of whether you want to take a park somewhere and get a train in or park so you can walk to the start of the marathon. Yeah. We can look at that.
Jeff's Partridge is saying to Stephen, don't feel bad about it. Jack Scott finished the spine 3 days ahead of Jeff.
Yeah. 4 kilometres done of the medium long run here in London, live on Zwift, live on the Zwift Run channel. If you're not subscribed to either the Zwift Run channel or the Film My Run channel, what are you doing? What is the matter with you? Get on there now and click the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. And if you happen to be a member of either of those channels, you are eternally my best friend. And I love you forever. And thank you so much. I may not love you forever. That's, I have to say that was a bit of an off-the-cuff comment. I love you, at the moment. For the foreseeable future, there is a lot of love in the air.
If you would just like to pause there, Stephen.
I'll pause. I'll shut my mouth now, shall I?
So when are you going to step up and do a decent length ultra?
Right, if you're asking me, am I going to enter the Centurion Winter Downs 200? The answer is absolutely not. You wouldn't see me for dust at that race. Although I might do it one day. Yeah, look, I am gonna enter a race that is more than 100 miles one day. Okay, one day I will do it.
I think there's more chance of me signing up for it than Stephen.
If I do a 200 miler,
it won't be local.
It will be somewhere exotic and exciting.
Neil messages asking for the parkrun postcode. That's fine, Neil. We'll find it and message you.
Yeah, Neil, the parkrun that we are going to do in Brighton is the Hove Park parkrun. That's easy to find. So just go on the parkrun website and look. Yeah. When you say closer to what? Well,
I think we need to have a discussion about
okay,
this.
we're going to have... I'd considered that we were going to do Brighton and Hove Park Run in Hove Park.
And I'd assumed we were doing
Preston Park, which is essentially
central to
and
Brighton.
that's also where the marathon starts the next day. And actually, Preston Park Run might not be on that day because they might be setting up for the marathon.
Jeff says, Victoria, don't do it at the same time as Stephen because he will hold you up.
Right, Jeff, if you ever considered that we might be friends, that comment is done between you and me now. We're over. Do you understand me?
Jeffy rose to the bait. Well done.
Right, who's off? Paul Deering, just 30 minutes for me. Work commitments. Take care, Paul. Take care, Paul. Well done. Thanks a lot for joining.
Jeff says his work is done. James, I didn't suggest I will be doing the Centurion 200. I think there is more chance I would sign up than Stephen, but I really can't A, afford it, or B, take a week off work.
Right, we've done half an hour. Victoria needs to have a Malteser.
It's Paul Deering off.
Paul Deering's finished, yeah.
Carol says bye, Deering.
Yeah, Paul Deering's done half an hour. He's off.
Well done.
Well done, Paul. Thank you for joining.
So, 30 minutes done. 1 Malteser for me. A third of the run done.
As we pass the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and Downing Street, although Downing Street is not actually on this map, but this is the road that Downing Street is in. A virtual Malteser for everyone, says Sebastian. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, hop, hop.
Maltesers being passed around now.
Can you just pass onto the camera without dropping any?
I'm not showing anyone my Maltesers. Right, talking about green snots coming out of my nose. Is everybody ready for some more grossness?
No.
So...
No, thank you.
No, you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not even that I've been trying to go to the toilet?
No, you can
and
stop.
I might need to go?
No, you can stop all of that. Not interested.
Well, I'm just letting you know I might have to jump off the treadmill at some point.
You're allowed to take a comfort break, but I do not want to know any details.
Comfort break. We're so American these days, aren't we? I'm going to go to the restroom for a comfort break, for God's sake. Come on, people. Get a grip.
Carol's in agreement with me.
See how long we can hold on. Let's see if we can get to 45 minutes to go without touching cloth.
Jeff Partridge says, good to see that your tolerance tank is at its usual levels, Stephen.
Hey, listen, no matter how much Victoria throws at me, I have a high tolerance level. I can cope. I'm absolutely fine. But thanks for thinking about me, Jeff. That's appreciated. Here we go, passing Westminster Abbey and the Houses of Parliament.
Clive Finnemore says, turtle's head?
I have never heard that before. That is horrible.
That's a new one on me as well.
That's worse than touching cloth, that is.
Carol says, let's talk food.
No, we can't talk food after that. We have to give it 5 minutes at least. 5 kilometres in. We've done 5 kilometres, guys.
Talking of turtles, though, has anybody seen the QI episode? It's one of the funniest things we've seen on TV.
Yeah, that is probably the classic episode of QI, isn't it? Well, I mean, it's so hilarious that me telling it will just not make it be hilarious at all. You know what I'm like at regaling stories. But, yeah, I mean, you have to go and watch it, really. Just look up QI and the story of the turtles that they tried to bring back from is it the Galapagos Islands or something like that?
It was the Galapagos Islands.
And there were
very rare turtles.
Very rare turtles, only alive on this island. And the ship kind of brought a load back for study. But they were so...
Unfortunately, they discovered that they were very tasty.
Not only very rare, but very, very tasty. And not one of the turtles made it back to England because they ate them all on the way back.
And I think, did they go back several times?
I have a feeling, yeah, there was like more than one trip to go and get these turtles. And every time they didn't make it back because they ate them.
They were so succulent.
But it is funny when you watch the QI episode.
It's probably not at all funny listening to us describing
No,
it.
basically just sounds like horrendous animal torture. Please go and look up the episode so that you realise that we're not... Now, I'm not going to play it on... Right, Victoria's now going to look it up. We're still running through London, but we will be turning left shortly to head out onto the Surrey Hills. I think it's this left turn coming up, in fact, over the bridge and into the tube tunnels. Sabina is already in the tunnel. They're that far ahead. Oh, let's leave it. So we still have Lee Betts just up ahead. Lee Ryby, Jeff Partridge, Jonathan Perkin, Clive Finnimore, James Hodge, Victoria, Tiago, Paul Hayward. Who's that? Just under Victoria. Not literally under Victoria. I mean, you know, who's this? Carol Rushworth. We'd all pay for that. Yoko's just a bit behind as well.
Neil Messenger is in the tunnel. Oh, Stephen, this is unusual. My heart rate's lower than yours.
Well, I would say that's because I'm talking a lot. But yeah, maybe you're fitter than me at the moment. What's your heart rate then?
121.
Wow, very good.
Clive Finnimore's heart rate 122. Nice one, Clive.
So my wrist is saying my heart rate is... Oh, no, 128. Yeah, my wrist is saying my heart rate is 128. But mind you, the wrist does often read a little bit higher, doesn't it?
Oh, Paul Hayward, 114. Any advance on 114?
Very good. Paul does seem to have a lower heart rate than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Does very well.
Paul is fit at the moment. Neil Messenger, 145.
To be fair, Neil, you are going a bit faster than the rest of us, so 1:45 is perfectly fine.
Absolutely. Tiago is at 1:21 with 1% incline.
Tiago's at 1% incline. Anybody else got any incline on the treadmill? Me and Victoria are both running flat.
Tiago, that's a nice recovery run for you today.
Lee says he can't find his heart rate strap, but it's probably mega high as usual.
I know Yoko has been keeping an eye on Tiago, and I think she'll approve with a heart rate of 121.
118 BPM for Jeff Partridge. Well done, Jeff. Nice one. Nice and low. Coming up to 40 minutes run. And 6 kilometres done.
Carol Rushworth never runs with incline unless it's a hill event.
I'm right with you, Carol. The same for me.
Yeah, I would be with you.
Although I have been trying out the QZ app, and if you don't know about this is big news on Zwift. Roberto Viola, who is the developer of the QZ Domios app, which has been around for years, has finally cracked the code for implementing auto incline on Zwift without having to do anything special, without jumping through any hoops, without hacking the system. So all you do is download the latest version. Well, it has to be the beta version of the QZ Domios app. You connect your treadmill to the QZ Domios app, and you connect the QZ app to Zwift. And once you do that, in any free run or group run, you will get auto incline in Zwift. Provided, there are a couple of caveats. Provided you have a smart treadmill that does conform to FTMS standards. So in this shed quarters, the Noble Pro does conform to FTMS standards. The MyRun, the Technogym MyRun that I'm on, does not. So my treadmill does not work with the QZ app, but the treadmill that Victoria is on does. The other little caveat is that it doesn't work in workouts. So if you're in a workout like Wednesday workout or the Brighton interval training sessions, incline does not work there. But everything else it does.
No incline tonight for Jonathan Perkin. He even measured it with his phone before starting. And Paul Hayward is very keen for Carol Rushworth to use her 20% incline more. I think you've humoured her there, Paul. Tiago says 20% to go to the sky. What's the maximum that... Did my run go higher than this one?
No, these treadmills both go to 12. Well, I think actually the MyRun goes to 12%. The Noble Pro goes to about 11.5. So like level 20 is just not, it's not quite 12%. But it's near as damn it. Okay, in 2 minutes I am just going to nip off for 30 seconds to a minute. Well, maybe 2 minutes. Heart rate of 135 for Tina.
Carol is willing to give 20% a go, but she'll walk it.
You do me a favour?
No.
Oh. When I go to the loo, would you, because that treadmill just keeps going, would you jump off that treadmill and jump onto this one?
Yes,
and
sir.
keep it going?
Yes, sir.
And then you'll be on the main camera as well. This is not cheating.
Jeff Partridge measured the Noble Pro at 12% at level 20 with no zero shoes.
Okay, well, maybe it is 12% then. Tina says cheating. No, there's no cheating going on here. In fact, you haven't seen anything. You've not seen anything. You won't see anything at all. This is not being live streamed at all. So just turn your eyes away. Yeah, but that means I've got to speed up and catch everybody up.
Yes.
It's really annoying. Tina's just been for a comfort break as well.
You'll just have to catch up.
Oh, Tina. See, Victoria was going to do that for me, and now she's full of guilt and doesn't want to cheat. Oh,
You're only cheating yourself.
that's so annoying. Right, so here we come out to the Surrey Hills now.
So at 45 minutes, halfway through. We can all start counting down that time. Jeff Partridge, his ankle is getting sore, so going to stop. Wise decision, Jeff. Yeah, rest up, Jeff, and hope it's okay. Yep, Neil, it would be cheating, Stephen. He can easily catch us up. Paul Hayward suggests this is a chance for me to take his Maltesers. Well, they're my Maltesers, which Stephen keeps helping himself to. I have to hide them after every run. So far, my hiding place hasn't been discovered. Jonathan Perkins says, cheers, Jeff, have a great weekend. And Carol says, take care, Jeff. Jeff's going to stay on the live stream for a bit, just to wind cousins up. Thank you, Jeff. You know he loves it. And what better way to spend your Friday evening?
What's been going on here then?
Nothing. You're just getting left behind. You need to catch up.
Well, that's because somebody wouldn't help me by jumping onto this treadmill because they felt guilty because a busybody, Tina Beard. Right, okay, fine.
Jeff has got a sore ankle, so he's going to stop.
Yeah, rest that ankle. Don't do anything silly, Jeff.
When he says silly, that's still an open invitation, Jeff. Tina says that she loves you too. Partridge says it's a little bit late for not doing anything silly. back with the gang.
Oh, it's a little bit of a brief interval.
We're at 9, not 8.
I know, well, I'm ahead of you.
Oh,
Tina and Seb are 2.5 minutes ahead. Or Sabina. Right, 40 minutes to go.
I had my hair cut today by a lady called Sabina.
Which one did you have cut?
I immediately thought of Tina and Sebastian.
Oh, that did me in, that sprint. So, what does everyone have for dinner tonight? We've got burgers.
McCousins. According to Mr. Partridge, Elsa and I will be eating carpet burgers.
Linda McCartney, what are they called?
Mozzarella.
Linda McCartney mozzarella burgers. Tina's already had her dinner.
Yes, past 6 p.m.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Paul Hayward will be having air-fried chips.
Lee's going to have a massive Greg's mince pie.
Neil Messenger's having shepherd's pie.
Very nice too. What's the difference between shepherd's pie and cottage pie?
Shepherd's pie is made with lamb, cottage pie is made with beef.
Nothing to do with having a topping. Like, is it cottage pie
it's
with...
Cumberland pie, isn't it? It's got a bit of cheese on the top.
No, I was thinking a crust, a pastry crust on the top. What's that?
Oh, a pie.
Just a pie. Just a meat pie.
Clive Finnemore has a stew slowly simmering away in the slow cooker. Carol Rushworth has chicken breast with seasonal vegetables. Nice. I'm getting very hungry.
What are the seasonal vegetables at the moment?
And are they home picked? Jonathan says Friday night is always pizza night in his house and had his early tonight.
Right, so that's a couple of people who braved having their dinner early.
Paul Hayward, yes, would like to know if Carol grew her vegetables. They've probably been delivered from Fortnum and Mason. Paul.
Sebastian wants to know, he thought that a shepherd's pie was made with a shepherd inside it.
Perhaps.
Does that mean a cottage pie was made with a cottage inside it? That'd be quite tough on the teeth, I think. I mean, at least a shepherd might be chewy, but at least edible. But a whole cottage, I think I'd find the stone walls a little tough on my teeth.
Tina thinks that Carol's dinner is posh. And Clive says seasonal vegetables would be sprouts, parnip, swede, turnip.
All the things I really don't like. Parsnips, swede and turnip. I mean, I don't much like sprouts, but I do eat sprouts.
Or I now cook sprouts by slicing them into 3, adding black pepper, garlic, and a tablespoon of oil in the air fryer.
Doesn't
really tasty.
Right, hang on a minute. Doesn't the oil just drip through to the bottom of the air fryer?
No, because it's only a spoonful.
Tina says she hasn't met a vegetable that she doesn't like. Well, hang on, you've met me.
Pak choy or okra. That's the 2 vegetables I'm not keen on. Neil says that Clive is correct with his list of seasonal vegetables.
By the way, it is raining as we climb up Box Hill. For most of us, this is not enjoyable weather, but of course, for Anthony Anderson, this is what he thrives on. Anthony doesn't go outside unless it's raining. And now he's got the best of both worlds. He's running inside, and yet it's still raining.
Gosh.
He is in his element today.
Let's all celebrate. Do you put waterproofs on to run in, or do you just like running in the rain?
No, the truth is, Victoria, he doesn't check the weather. He goes out thinking it's going to be a nice day. And Anthony has this kind of knack of ruining the weather whenever he goes out. So whenever he goes out, he gets absolutely soaked, having not planned to run in the rain.
Jeff says pak choy is normally in a strong sauce and doesn't taste of much by itself. 10k completed for Neil Messenger.
Yeah, we're on 8.3 here.
Pak choy can go jump in a lake.
Have I ever had pak choy?
I don't know.
Well, have you ever cooked pak choy for me?
No, because I don't like the stuff.
Oh, okay. Have we ever been to a restaurant or a dinner party where we've had pak choy given to us?
Not that I'm aware of.
You've gone to the toilet and spat it out.
Paul Hayward says need Shiraz with it, Jeff. I think Jeff has Shiraz with most things.
Everything. Jeff has Shiraz with a sandwich. At work, he goes to work with a pack of cheese sandwiches wrapped in tin foil, and also wrapped in tin foil is a tiny little bottle with some Shiraz in it.
Clive Finnemore has finally got 2 days off, so we'll hopefully run outside at some point. And said, what's everyone up to this weekend?
We're going away this weekend, so no park run for me, because we're actually travelling in the morning. Much to my chagrin, because I wanted to travel tonight, but the rest of my family have persuaded me not to travel late at night, and we should get up and travel in the morning. So we're going to Dorset tomorrow. We may go for a long run on Sunday in Dorset. Sabina's heart rate is 130 at the moment, I think. I think that's what they're saying anyway.
Tina says Sunday is wet again, so she'll be on Zwift.
Oh, really? Is it wet in Dorset then? I'm not going out if it's raining.
We can have a rest day.
What, like every other Sunday we've had since Christmas?
Something like that. Paul Hayward says you always get caught on cameras of Clive.
Some people reminiscing about the Beachy Head Marathon and the rain that we had over the Seven Sisters. That was a fantastic day out, even though it poured with rain most of the time. What a great day it was at the Beachy Head Marathon. I talked to Amy Green as well the other day. She was adamant when she finished the Beachy Head Marathon that she wasn't going to do it again. She said, had enough of that, definitely never doing it again. And I spoke to her yesterday, and she's definitely signing up again.
Nice one, Amy.
No, she isn't. She really isn't.
Jeff Partridge says that he's not doing... he says, no park run for me unless he gets over himself. And Tina says, I'll not park run unless it's warm, dry and sunny.
Right, so Jeff Partridge isn't doing park run because he's cutting his nose off to spite his face.
And like Paul Hayward says, it's not worth doing a 5k these days for Jeff.
And Tina's not doing park run because she's afraid of the rain. I'm not doing a park run because I'm travelling. but also because I'm afraid of the rain, and also because I'm cutting my nose off to spite my face.
And Jonathan Perkin, he will be doing park run, but incorporating it in the middle of his usual long run.
Well done, Jonathan.
Putting us all to shame, Jonathan.
Fantastic work, everybody. Just half an hour to go now. Well done. So there we are. Half an hour done. No, sorry, 1 hour done. Half an hour to go of the medium long run here at the Brighton Marathon Training sessions. 2/3
of the way through tonight.
And time for another Malteser and a small drink of coffee.
Jeff Partridge points out a good fact. He says parkrun would see their stats go down this weekend if they were collecting them.
9k completed, 4 to go. 4 and a bit to go. Anthony's done. Well done, Anthony. He's done 10k.
Well done, Anthony.
Good job, Anthony. Thanks for joining. See you again soon. Good work, Anthony. Take care.
Neil Messenger will be park running tomorrow because he loves the rain. Paul Hayward says, this is directed at Tina, when they take your 300-something park runs away, Tina, you might feel different.
So I've just... I know people are getting sick of this. They don't want me to bang on about it. But I have just written an article. I'm not going to make it into a video. But I've just written an article where I actually do suggest that you know how they're saying that new or anxious runners might be put off parkrun by seeing all these experienced runners, all these fast runners. So surely wearing a vest or a t-shirt with 250 or 500 on, or even 100 parkruns, isn't that just gloating in the face of these poor runners who are frightened and are just nervously, tentatively stepping up for their first parkrun, and you waltz up with a 100 parkruns t-shirt on right in their face? That's going to put somebody right off. It's been really intimidating. So I have proposed that we parkrun stop selling milestone t-shirts, and also issue a memorandum to all parkrunners to say, please refrain from wearing your parkrun milestone vest, so that we don't put off new and anxious runners from enjoying themselves and feeling valued and included in the parkrun world.
Tina, well said. She says, oh, get over it, Mr. C.
I am half tongue-in-cheek. I'm half, I'm joking, but there is an underlying point there.
I have a parkrun milestone vest and I've never worn it. The fear of intimidating anyone.
Anthony has now finished running on Zwift. And of course, the moment he finishes running on Zwift, it stops raining in Zwift. And it started raining outside in the real world.
your comment there, Stephen. In all seriousness, I have a 50 milestone vest, and I will not wear it because I'm embarrassed to have only run 50-something park runs.
Yeah, and you shouldn't. I've told you shouldn't be embarrassed to have only run 50. And is it because you see other people with like 250 and 500?
Absolutely.
And you feel inferior?
Not inferior. I just think it's insignificant amount.
But you say you're embarrassed to have only run 50.
Yeah.
So what about somebody who's never run a park run? Do you think they genuinely would feel intimidated seeing people with a 250 parkrun vest on? Even if that person is not being a dick about it.
No, because I find it inspiring that people have run 500.
Yeah, but what about somebody who's genuinely anxious and is not full of self-confidence? You know, what about somebody like that who has made it to the point of standing on the start line? They're really nervous. They've never done a mass participation event before, and they're surrounded by all these shirts of runners who've run hundreds and hundreds of park runs.
Well, Jeff is with you. He says, I'm with you, Stephen. I might sell my 50 and 100 T-shirts, as apparently they can't fulfil the orders, and I wouldn't want to intimidate. Carol says they should have a competitive run for advanced runners later.
Paul Hayward says Victoria's Boston jacket would intimidate him.
Oh, it intimidates Stephen.
It intimidates me, to be fair.
I lost mine for a while. I'm sure he hid it.
Hey, look, coming up to 10k done for the little group here.
Jeff Partridge wears his spine T-shirt to deliberately intimidate people.
Yeah, but I think that's allowed, isn't it?
Tina doesn't wear any of hers except the 250 because it's a vest. She has volunteer shirts too and doesn't wear them.
Sebastian wants to know if there's a parkrun vest that you can get for one parkrun done. There should be, shouldn't there?
Carol, yes, parkruns was a great couch to 5k.
So, yeah, absolutely.
I deliberately wear my 100 T-shirts just to look like a running anchor.
Paul Hayward says, buy a felt tip pen, Seb. So you could get a 100 vest and then cross out the zeros.
Yeah.
Or even easier, just put a decimal point after the 1.
Oh, I know this. Tina says, in the early days, you won free shoes for Park Runner of the Month. And she got them.
Wow. That is in the early days. I didn't know about that.
Jeff says, one and done.
So any more stories for what you're doing at the weekend? Anyone going anywhere fancy, interesting, exciting? Anyone having to work? Anyone got a race? I know it's Brighton Half Marathon this weekend on Sunday. We won't be there, as I said, we'll be in Dorset, but yeah, Brighton Half Marathon is this Sunday.
Paul Hayward says, the one and only. I feel like Stephen's going to break into song now.
You're not going to go and see him in concert, are you?
I'd be very happy to. Jeff Partridge will be working on the van interior, rejigging it so that we have a fixed double bed and hot water.
Don't get those two mixed up though. You don't want to sleep in the hot water and try and drink your double bed. Or have a bath in your double bed.
Are you treating Mrs. P to some luxury in the van because she's been so accommodating to you this year?
1 hour and 10 minutes done. We have 20 minutes to go of the live Brighton Marathon long run training session on the Zwift Run channel and Zwift. Running on the Noble Pro treadmill and the Techno Gym My Run here on the south coast of the UK. Well done wherever you are if you're taking part in the event. It's not easy to run for 90 minutes on a treadmill. Not many people could do it. You are. Sorry.
Hello to Brain Squished, or so known as Ola. Says, hi guys, everyone feeling better? Yes, we are getting there, thank you.
To be fair, I think he's Olaf, also known as Brain Squished.
Who is he?
I don't think his wife calls him Brain Squished.
Oh, okay, I don't know. Jeff is questioning me saying accommodating. He said it was just 1 week long running holiday. She was there to greet you at the finish line, Jeff. And then he says, let's see if we get away with doing Swiss Peaks 360.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would have to call my wife very accommodating if she let me go away for a week's running holiday.
Hello to Amy Green. She says, can't stop, but hello, everyone. Thanks for popping in, Amy.
Thanks for popping in, Amy. And I've told everybody that you're really keen again to do the Beachy Head Marathon next year. I'm
proud of you, Amy.
Well done, Amy.
Olaf says you should hear what she does call me.
It's probably not fit for broadcast, Olaf, to be fair. I'm going to stop again for another swig of coffee. I just noticed, by the way, today, Victoria, this is the power of the mind, you see. And this is why Victoria is far more likely to finish 200 miles before I do. Today, Victoria has not stopped running on the treadmill. She's continued the whole way through. If you look back on this live stream, count how many times I've got off the treadmill or just stopped running. It's about 5 times, something like that.
And you can easily take a swig of drink whilst you are running.
Yeah, but it's nicer to just stop for a minute.
Olaf says, I'm sure we're all in the same boat, Stephen. Yes, probably. I'm not repeating what I called Stephen this afternoon.
Did you call me something this afternoon?
Well, I didn't... sort of.
Maybe she mumbled it under her breath on the way out of the room or something. Oh, that's right. You interrupted me while I was watching a film because you wanted to use my computer and I wouldn't let you. And so she called me something rude. I remember now. Yeah.
Tina says you're a lightweight, Stephen. We know. And Jeff Partridge, he says the hot water is mainly so that he can shower after his training trips, or so that Anne can do the washing up. Now. I think just having you not stinking will be enough for Anne.
Right, so Elsa came home from school today. She came into the lounge and she said, "This lounge absolutely stinks, Daddy." I said, "Yes. You know why that is? It's because your mother came home from training last night and didn't have a shower immediately, sat on the sofa for over an hour in the lounge, stinking the place out, and that odour remained in the lounge all night and into today.
Why didn't I shower? Because Ellis got into the bath just as I walked in through the door. You mismanaged.
No, you could have had a shower downstairs. We are a posh enough family to have a downstairs shower.
But the products I wanted to use were in the upstairs bathroom.
Not acceptable, not a good enough excuse.
Clive Finnemore says, that's the joys of ultra running, stopping for a drink and a sandwich.
Right, earlier on I asked what anyone's doing this weekend. Lee Betts has got the London Winter 10K.
Oh, nice.
At the weekend. Sounds fantastic. Are you looking to do a particular time, or are you just going to enjoy yourself, Lee? Tina says, what's a little sweat between friends? Well, I mean, what's a little sweat between family members?
Right, we've done an hour and 15 minutes, 15 to go.
Oh, time for coffee.
Look, you can multitask, Stephen. Drink and run. Park run tomorrow, as usual for Olaf, and then a long, slow run on Sunday. Clive says, should have blamed it on the drains, Victoria. Either that or I blame it on the dog.
Yeah, that's why we don't have a dog. Lee Ryby is going to the fun fair with his youngest daughter. That should be fun. Well, it should be. I mean, the clue's in the name. Victoria, what's your heart rate doing?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, same as me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Very good. Me and Victoria have synchronised.
Well, at least I went out running last night, Stephen.
You did. Very good. I went running. I just didn't go out running.
I took Ellis to the track last night.
Tina's heart rate 131, by the way.
I got so cold. I was hands and feet numb. I drove Ellis home and then went straight out for my run.
Sebastian's heart rate 129. Tiago's 124. Very good, Tiago. Tiago's heart rate is getting better and better as the weeks go by. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3 for Clive Finnemore.
150 for Neil Messenger. 124 for Jonathan Perkin. Oh, Olaf says work tomorrow. Wondering whether or not to bring a pair of the Saucony Speed 4 or Hoka. Is it Celo or Cello?
Celo, yeah, I don't know.
X1 home from work. The Hoka is a mad shoe.
Oh, yeah, of course. Olaf works in a sports shop, doesn't he? Yes. So today's the last day of streaming before the weekend. We won't be streaming this weekend, so Saturday and Sunday, day off, and actually Monday as well, because I'll be on the track on Monday. So we won't be back on until Tuesday. Will be the Film My Run 500 Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday evening. Oh, hang on. Are we doing something Tuesday evening?
We have a meeting at school.
Oh, yes.
But I'm sure we could fit in something.
Okay, so I do have, we have a meeting at the school. So we'll try and arrange something for Tuesday, but we'll see what it is. And what time we can do it. And then we'll be back to the interval training session on Wednesday.
5:30 till 6:30. You could potentially do something at 7.
Right, possibly 7 o'clock on Tuesday. 7:30 at the latest. You know I don't like running that late, but if needs must, that's what we'll do.
Wow, Carol says she says, I love Hoka. had over 15 pairs of them. I haven't counted how many I've had.
Yeah, Lee says again, she's running the London Winter 10K on Sunday. Yeah, Lee, I did ask, what time are you hoping for, or are you looking for a goal, or are you just looking to go out and enjoy yourself?
Olaf doesn't like most Hoka, but likes that. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Silo? I don't know how to pronounce it either.
And Carol, just to clarify, Carol Rushworth has not admitted to having over 15 pairs of Hokas.
Don't tell Jonathan, she says. 12 kilometres done. So just 1.5 kilometres to go. 10 minutes left.
I'm a big Hoka fan as well, Carol. Paul Hayward bought a pair of Novas, not the Nova Blast, but the other ones. Can't remember what they're called. My go-to brands are either Hoka or New Balance. I'm currently wearing my New Balance, is it More X or something? Nice and cushioned.
Yeah, More X, yeah.
15 kilometres for Neil Messenger.
Yeah, Neil's up to 15 kilometres now. We've just passed 12 kilometres. We're in our 13th kilometre with 9 minutes left of the session. Heart rate 131 for Tina.
Olaf is asking Paul Hayward, could it be this supernova? Neil says, well done, everyone.
Yeah, just coming towards the bottom of the hill now.
Well done, Neil.
And we'll be making our way back into the tunnel. I don't know where Sabina is at the moment, but I think they're pretty way ahead of us.
James Hodge says the price of shoes has gone bonkers. Yeah, and I do wonder if they are fake starting prices.
Tina can see the shard.
These days I have to wait for them to come into the sale or get them on Klarna.
I love Klarna.
Lee is aiming for her first ever sub 60. Nice one.
What a fantastic goal that is. Good luck, Lee, in the London Winter 10K. She wants to get under 60 minutes.
Stay relaxed, stay focused.
And believe in yourself.
Absolutely.
Was that us agreeing with each other then, Victoria?
No.
Okay.
Olaf says, have a good weekend, folks. Dinner is ready. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, cheers, Olaf. See you soon. And there is the shard just behind us. Look. Tina says, Lee, you will smash it. Sabina is at 12.9. So Sabina is now at 13 kilometres. Well done, Sabina.
Neil Messenger's now having a cool down. Jeff Partridge always buys last season's model shoe. Jonathan Perkins says he bought the Hoka Mafate Speed 4s for the Arc 50 and loves them.
Did you say Jonathan Perkin always buys last season, or did you mean Jeff Partridge?
Jeff Partridge always buys last season's model.
And then Jonathan Perkin says, I bought Hoka Mafate Speed 4s for the Arc 50, says he loves them. Not too heavy then, Jonathan. That was the only thing I found about the Mafates. I thought they were a bit heavy, but that was Mafate Speed 2, not 4, so they may have reduced the weight.
I'm still trying to recover from buying those Hokas at the expo in Chamonix last summer. discovered my shoes had shrunk in the sun and had to buy some new ones. It was ridiculous.
Just had to buy some new ones.
Yeah, or risk not actually completing a race because the others were so small. Elsa was delighted because I gifted my shrunk shoes to her.
Fantastic work today, everyone. Just 5 minutes to go now. You may as well stay with us to the end. Yeah, no ducking out now. If you're with us now, you better stay to the end. You can't duck out now. So just 5 minutes to pie, says Lee. Tina says it's flown by again. Paul Hayward says I'm so hungry. Yeah,
I'm hungry as well.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry as well.
Rushworth has the same problem with clothes shrinking in the dryer, but Jonathan has none of it. Clothes definitely shrink in the dryer, Carol. I'll vouch for you on that one. Although it only seems to have happened recently.
And here we are coming up to 13 kilometres. Heart rate 124 for me. Seb likes his New Balance 1080s version 11. He's done 3,200 kilometres on the treadmill in those shoes. That is a lot, actually. 500 metres to go. 3 minutes.
Carol agrees it's always in the winter. Neil Messenger is also hungry.
Can I just say again, what a fantastic little group we've had here. We've all stuck together the whole way, and there's been loads of us. There's about 10 people in this little pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, about 10 people in this little pack of runners all together. We've stuck together the whole way. And then, of course, we've got other people just ahead as well. Lee Betts and Sabina are up ahead as well. And we've got Yoko just a bit further back. So thank you guys for supporting the Zwift Run channel, the Film My Run FMR Club, and these Brighton Marathon training sessions. We really do, honestly, we really appreciate your support, and we really appreciate your company. And honestly, a lot of us couldn't get through these runs without each other backing us up and helping each other through.
Totally agree. I love the camaraderie of these group runs. Perfect way to start the weekend.
I thought camaraderie was a type of American car.
Possibly. Carol Rushworth uses her 14 pairs of old trainers to garden in.
Somebody else has just said that as well. Sebastian wears a different pair of running trainers for gardening. See, this is why Tina and Sebastian are exactly the same.
Clive Finnemore says, thank you, Stephen and Victoria. Well done, everyone. Have a really good weekend and see you all again next week. Cheers, bye-bye. Thanks, Clive. Well done to you. Tina Beard says, have a fab weekend, everyone.
Jeff Partridge is just dishing up the dinner. He says, have a great weekend. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Thanks, Jeff. Bye.
Into the tunnel we go with 1 minute left on the clock. Sprint finish, anyone?
No.
Sprint finish?
No. Carol Rushworth says, thanks all, great banter. James Hodge says, thank you, everyone, great running. Thanks to everybody who's joined in the chat. Thanks to
luck.
everyone who's run tonight.
Good luck with whatever you're doing at the weekend. Lee Betts, good luck with your London Winter 10K. And good luck anyone else who's got a race this weekend.
Liam, Lee, really looking forward to hearing about that.
Good luck if you're racing park run this weekend.
Jonathan Perkins says, cheers all, have a great weekend.
We'll see you all on Tuesday for whatever we do on Tuesday. Keep your eyes open. By the way, the Zwift.run is the website where I do have a rather loose schedule. So go to the website, Zwift.run, and you'll find what we're doing there. And I try to update it regularly. And we are done here at 13.5k.
And well done to Neil Messenger, 16.5k done.
10 miles for Neil Messenger. Well done, Neil. Good work. Right, that's it. We are done here. We're going to get some food. We're going to have showers. We're going to settle down in front of the TV. We are not going to drive to Dorset tonight. I am not going to do parkrun tomorrow. And we will see you back here on Tuesday morning for the Film My Run 500. As a helicopter goes overhead really loudly. Of course, you can't hear that because we've got the noise reduction on, but yeah, really low, loud helicopter going overhead.
Paul Hayward says, well done, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Okay, take care. Thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for the banter. As always, great fun. Really enjoyed that. And we'll hope to have lots more of the same next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.